what we do on this platform to analyze the weekly markets, to analyze and show our own bias on how the market is expected to react this week. And if you're on this call today, we want to welcome you all, for coming up on the call. And let's see how the market is going to react this week. We have our own superstar on the call in person of Xavier at Papachilo, which will be analyzing the market. Guys, if you're happy he's on the call, let's drop in a 111 to encourage this superstar. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for your consistency. Thank you for the value you keep bringing to the community. We super celebrate you. We love you. Thank you for everything. Superstar, if you're there, you can take it right away from me. Take it away. Take it away from me.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening. I
Good.
trust you all doing great. So, trust we had a wonderful weekend. I'll be going straight to action today. I'll be analyzing Euro USD and the dollar index, which is DXY. So we know the movement, we know the direction of the market this week. I'll be sharing my screen shortly. So go straight to action. You all can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to DXY. Starting from the monthly on DXY. Existing delay. All right. So what can we see from the monthly time frame on DXY? I have to zoom closely and definitely remove all these previous drawings. So
I do a class.
I have to mute everybody now. Okay. So looking at this place now, this is monthly time frame, DXY dollar index. So looking at this place, I can see this external liquidity yet to be taken out. So I have to mark this external liquidity. These are monthly external liquidity. So last week, I was expecting price to close below this monthly gap here. I was expecting price to close below this monthly gap, but that didn't happen. Instead, price gave us what we call inverse FEG. You can see that price closed very well below it. Where is this? Price closed very well below it. So here, right? I have to level this monthly IFVG for easy remembrance. Monthly IFVG. So from the monthly, we have this gap which was violated, which means I should expect from the monthly bias, I should expect more down movement on the dollar index. But let's see what we are going to get from the weekly time frame. So looking at the weekly time frame, I have to delete this. Seeing the monthly IFVG, I have to delete this. And looking closely, you can see this weekly gap here. We got this from the IFVG, which is our monthly inverse fair value gap. You can see this weekly gap here that price already tapped into. Price already tapped into. So we have our weekly fair value gap here. We need to label this. weekly FVG. Weekly FVG. Yep. And we have this external drawn liquidity here. We have this external drawn liquidity here. So now we have, how many information are we getting from the weekly? We have this weekly FVG here, and we have this external drawn liquidity down here. See how everything is aligning together. So let's see what we're going to get from the daily. Daily looks nice. This external gap here. How to make this thing big. Yeah, I think it's better this way. So I need to label this sell stop liquidity, which is our external DOL. Sell stop liquidity. So our external DOL, and here we have this still our weekly gap. Need to label it for easy remembering. Weekly FVG. Now let's see what we're going to get from the daily, from the hourly time frame. So we'll go down to the 4 hours. So from 4 hours, what am I seeing from 4 hours? I can see a previous day high. I'm expecting price to go take out. And this is our weekly gap here. So looking closely, I can see this previous day high, which before this movement should start, I would like to see something like this happen in 4 hours. I'd like to see something like this happen to continue the down movement. So this high here is our previous day high. So these are our previous day high. I need to change the color to black. Black. And shift to the right. Okay. So on the dollar index, this is what I'm expecting price to do, Euro USD to do on dollar index. This previous day high here, I need price to come take it out before I will see the continuation of the down movement. So let's look at Euro USD. Euro USD from the monthly, I have to clear all this. And mind you, you guys know that Euro USD is like the inverse of dollar index. So from Euro USD, I can see this high here, this monthly buy stop liquidity here. We need to level that monthly BSL. Buy stop liquidity. Change it to black. Okay. Yeah. So, and we have monthly IFVG here, Euro USD monthly IFVG, which is this. So this IFVG is serving as a support to help push price up. The meaning of the IFVG is inverse fair value gap. Inverse fair value gap. Whenever a fair value gap is broken, automatically to turn to inverse fair value gap. So if price should close above or below your IFVG, it will turn to maybe resistance or support, depending on the direction of the market. So here we have the monthly IFVG here. To label it. Monthly my FVG here, which is our number one clue. So let's go down to the weekly and see what we're going to get from the weekly. Now, take a look at what happened around this place. They all happened inside. We have this other block here, which is found inside the monthly gap, which is found inside the monthly IFVG. So let's see how what we are going to get from this. I need to delete this. I don't need it anymore. I've seen what I'm looking for. So here I have the weekly order block here. I have the weekly order block here, which price is already into. Label this weekly OP order block. And I need the open of this candle. I need the open of the candle. And what happened? Price closed above it, which is another good sign for me. Shift to the right. Okay. So now I'm going down to the daily. Daily is going to give us like so many information. Going to get so many information from this daily time frame. Get so many information from this daily time frame. So first of all, I can see this external liquidity here. Can see this external liquidity here, right? And I see a stop hunt, an SH. I see a stop hunt here. What else am I looking for? I can see a breakout structure or a market structure shift to the downside. So let's label this SH. You should go to the left. And this should be market structure shift. Bottom, okay. So I have this market structure shift here. And looking closely again, I can see an internal liquidity, which is my favorite gap here. I can see an internal liquidity, which is this daily gap. Is this daily gap and the external liquidity, right? So let's go down to the 4 hours and look at the hourly time frame and see what we're going to get from the 4 hours. So remember, this is our weekly order block, right? So I have this previous day low here. I have this previous day low. Here we need to label PDL. PDL, previous day low. So on EURUSD, I'd like to see something like this happen on EURUSD. I'd like to see something like this happen on EURUSD because price moves, the algorithm of the market is from one liquidity zone to the other. So whenever an external liquidity is taken out, expect an internal liquidity to be taken out. So I would like to see this external liquidity here taken out and price should draw directly to our next drawn liquidity, which is our daily fair value gap, which is this place. Or if they shouldn't hold price, I'll be expecting this external liquidity here. So if I'm able to get a confirmation on this EURUSD buys, I'll probably put my target here. All right. So, but mind you, this is 4 hour time frame. I like to see a lower time frame, like I always say. I like to see a lower time frame liquidity grab, lower time frame market structure shift, and return to other block or fair value gap before I open any positions. Before I open any position, my entry time frame is 5 minutes. But if you're conversant with my trade, you will see it. My entry time frame is 5 minutes, and I target 4 hours drawn liquidity. So guys, if you have any question concerning what I just explained now, feel free to ask on the chat box and I will reply. So going into this week, I'm bullish on Euro USD and bearish on dollar pairs. So let's see all the news for this week. So on Tuesday, we have high impact news coming up on GBP around 8 a.m. Claimant count change. On Tuesday, we have core CPI, which is a very, very high impact news. So if you're trading this week, you just have to be careful. If you're trading this week, you just have to be careful, especially on Tuesday, the CPI, Consumer Price Index. You just have to be very careful with this. Then on Wednesday, we have GBP, GDP annually, and USD core PPI as well. This is another high impact news that moves the market. So be mindful of Tuesday and Wednesday, Tuesday CPI, Wednesday core PPI, and of course, 8 p.m. we have the FOMC statement and press conference. These are very high impact news as well. They move the market too. Then on Thursday, there is a whole lot of high impact news on Thursday. We have the monetary policy, MPC, official bank rate, GBP official bank rate, then Euro main finance rate. Then we have so many high impact news this week. So please, if you're going on the chart this week, you just have to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. You can see plenty reds here from Tuesday to Friday. You just have to be very careful trading this week, because as for me, after the CPI on Tuesday, I'll have to wait for Wednesday, so I'll be able to see a clear direction on where the market is going after the news before I can do anything. So be careful trading this week. Please, boss, where exactly lies set my TP? Okay, now the criteria I use in setting my TP is I target the next liquidity zones. If there are no internal liquidities, I will target the external liquidity, which might be my buy stop liquidity or my sell stop liquidity. All right. If I'm taking a trade from the 5 minutes, I'll have to target 4 hours buy stop liquidity or sell stop liquidity. All right. Hope I've answered your question. Just target, okay, let me just put it this way. Just target the next zone. Do it zone to zone. Target the next zone. That's the safest and best way to put your take profit. And also another thing you should notice, don't be greedy in the market. You can easily go for 1:2 or 1:3, which are very, very realistic. So don't go and be targeting using one other block to target 1,000 pips. No, just 1:2 or 1:3 and you're out of the market. So is there any other question? Do you have any other question? Okay, since there are no questions, you can always go back to my YouTube channel at Trade with Chulo to watch all my previous weekly analysis, including this one too. All right. Now I'll be handing over to the Forest Boss Lady to continue from where I stopped. Boss Lady.
Thank you so much, Chulo. Thank you for this wonderful session. If you enjoy this session and you want Chulo to come back next week, let's celebrate greatness. Drop in a 111 in the chat box. Whatever you celebrate, you attract. Let's celebrate this superstar for all he's doing on this platform. Let's celebrate him. I want to see the 111 coming in. Thank you, guys.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
you, guys, for celebrating Chulo. Chulo, you can see they want you to be back here next week. So like he said, if you're trading this week, please trade carefully. You can see the high impact news everywhere. Trade carefully, guys. Minimum lot size. Don't over leverage the market so that you can have something to keep trading on. But when you over leverage, you don't know the outcome of the news, so you can't tell the direction. So guys, as we go into the market this week, trade less, trade carefully. Thank you guys for coming up on the call. See you guys next week, same time, same Zoom link. Bye
All right,
for now.
please kindly check the chat box. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Trade with Chulo. All right, guys.
Guys, subscribe to his YouTube channel. You can go and watch recorded videos to hone your skills. Keep honing your skills and we'll all get better in trading. Thank you all. Have a wonderful night rest, everyone. Bye for now.
All right, bye. Good night.